Haven, and we are going to see what they have for each other on the 3 bomb site map.
By the way, I just sent you the clip of the teleport nades. Worth the watch for the chat, just so you know. I mean, well, actually, they saw it from your end too, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in my chat so they can watch it.
Everything about that was just nuts. That was just nuts.
It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, those little tricks, those little things. So kind of a tangent on that for the teleporter. If you go over to the training area and you throw something into the teleporter, it flies, and then it gets a little bit of a projectile on the other end. It gets some boost. So that's kind of what you're seeing there, is he throws it through and the teleporter's like spitting it right out. It goes right into hookah. It's amazing. It like literal.
It needs a sound though. It needs a sound where it's like thump, you know, like it needs that kind of a sound. That's what I think it needs. I don't know.
It does make a very small sound.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm saying I specifically want a thump. I'm just specifically saying that I want a thump. You know? It can make whatever sound it wants right now, Riv. That's fine. We're in closed beta.
I like it.
You know? Oh, man. What a game that was. That was insane. But we're moving on, though.
It's time to learn some names and numbers for first half. So Summit's 1. Shroud is 2. We're going to get this. I love these online casts.
Dude, man.
They're coming out of everywhere.
This has been the wave. This has been the wave.
I'm at long C. They're getting orb here. Nick Wu and team. They're going to head out right quick on that just to see our first round buys. Lots of ghosts. Man, I love the ghosts. Flom gets the first kill here. Let's see if they can open up. We'll get over to Flom. He has that frenzy, the auto pistol for himself. Let's see what they can do. Goldenboy. Oh, no!
Again, they almost just got caught by those nades, and it's just, I mean, that was the opposite side of it, though. It is really cool, though, to see Raze introduced yesterday, right? I mean, yeah, it was yesterday, and be so impactful so early on. It just goes to show you when things go boom, it's just great to have a character that can make things go boom.
And we've already seen people like XQC be like, hey, this is my mindset. I know how to do things like this, and have some pretty sweet clips with it. Nice shot into the B site there as they drone in. Nick Wu is going to be getting that information for his team the whole time, but also an entry fragger. He is playing somebody who gives info, but this guy is the one who's entry fragging. Look at him go, and they get into C site pretty free. Let's see if the defenders can take it back.
Smart plant here as well to the back. You're going to give the players that will be C long clear vision on the spike. They do play around the side here, and I like these warning shots as well. Just trying to push them back. It's not something you know, at least that I'm seeing at the level of games where I'm playing at. But clearly these guys are on a different level, a whole different plane of earth and existence than what I can ever fathom myself to be on. Smart. Never even gave it a chance to go off though. Smart plays there by the streamers, and they managed to hold it down.
This is something they weren't able to execute last game.
Yeah.
They did have the ability to come in from different angles, but they weren't doing squad peeks. They were a little discombobulated when they did go in watching same angles, and that was picture perfect. They get caught up in the crossfire, Goldenboy.
Yeah, exactly. Well executed on their end. And even when they did try to, Nick Wu did toss over that recon bolt to just get some intel, it didn't really matter all that much. I'm actually shocked though that they went as far back C that they did, from like real far back C long.
Yeah, it does kind of give it away, especially for a pistol round. There's no Sage here, so they're not worried about a wall coming up. Actually, they should be. Shroud is on Sage this game. I lied.
Okay.
So yeah, very risky, very risky. Shroud with that Marshall again. He loves the op. Let's get over to Shroud. I'll find him. Let's see what he's got. Or he loves the snipe, I should say.
And hold the angle. Did find someone.
Yeah, NTT in mid there as Summit takes down Volcano.
First
Shroud's
big
get
pick.
That slow field.
Big pick.
Summit's been coming up big this game overall. He's really helping out the team a lot.
Strong start out of the gate here for the loaded streamers.
Yeah, Summit's down to 30, so he definitely took a good engage on that. Heading over to he's gonna be like, yo, Shroud, give me that sponge bath. Help me out. Smoke's coming down mid, and we do see Brimstone on the other side of the wall. That's gonna be Penguin looking to get himself in as he's walled off. Shroud says, no way, Jose.
Not gonna get any time free.
Summit is walled. Get out of there.
No reason for him to be there.
It's all right. We've had those moments. So it looks like they're going to be checking down that long side. Good coverage here. Really great defense. They're not giving themselves up. A lot of time they were kind of getting a little too antsy, pushed out, and we would see the devs getting kills on the bind map. And here they're playing much more confident in their patience on the side of Loaded GG.
Yeah, I think it's just Haven in general, because you have 3 sites. It splits the attention so much. Yeah, you know, there is a significant amount of space that you need to all have as a teammate, but that was just a nasty pick off from NTT.
Gross.
Blocking sight.
Really disgusting. No one's going to be on the A side either, so that opens things up wide open here. Perhaps the breach can get a little tricky. We'll see what someone's going to do. They flash and pick up one with the Bulldog, looking for another behind, but XCal gets 2. He gets 3! He gets 3! Oh my goodness, and just like that, the potential retake here from Summit and company just fell apart in a heartbeat. And I'm mad because I didn't catch it on my stream, but from now on, I was on Summit too. Oh God, why would I do that? Oh, NTT, Bobby. I'm staying with you. I'm staying with you the whole time. I'm sorry, Poppy. I didn't mean to do this. NTT.
Game designer and facial reconstructionist XCal.
I didn't know he was in. I didn't know he was in Nip Tuck. I didn't know he was a part of the cast. I had no idea. Gave him all facelift.
Holy moly. Well, they're going to take a deep breath after that one. The eco round is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, XCal bringing it around and putting on the backpack for that one. 5-1 on the top for his team. Summit sitting on top for Loaded GG as we look at C with Nick Wu. Bomb's hanging out there, so it looks like they want to get a bit of pressure down at least.
Take flight.
And it's going to be the Cubby Owl.
NTT with a pick already.
Starts it off across the map. Yeah, they're already ready to spread them thin. Let's look, looking at the money, though. It is a bit struck for the Loaded GG side on the screen. So half buys here, maybe some econ saves. And bomb's going to be planted. It's like over at C. Nice shot by Dizzy. Let's go see what he's doing.
I'm right now writing down who's where.
Yeah, absolutely. Dizzy's going through garage, and NTT takes one down. We're going to stay on Dizzy for this time being. His Sage is going to be going up behind him in mid, so looks like a bit of a save for them as they know they're just looking for exit kills here. Very common practice when you know it's an eco round, and it all helps. It might seem futile to say, yeah, they can buy next round, but that's what you want them to do is buy next round, because if you then can take them off guard again is when you start to capitalize on your economy. Here coming out to mid. Let's go, Dizzy. Oh, he gets taken down. You know, it's the hardest thing to shoot at somebody's back. I swear.
Yeah.
When you don't accurately know the movement of your opponent, it's harder than facing them one-on-one. I'd rather be facing somebody and shooting at them than trying to shoot at a back. Nice try by Dizzy there. That's a tough one.
Okay, I got all my things now. I'm good.
Need equipment.
Yeah. Do you?
I got all the numbers.
Okay. I'm gonna go through mine. Take it away.
Okay, so we got Summit at 1, Shroud at 2, Dizzy at 3, Flom at 4, Scott 5.
Together.
Nick at 6, Volcano at 7, NTT at 8, X 9, and Penguin is 0. So I'm ready. Got all my fingers on here.
I like it.
And it's gonna change in a half, but we're freaking ready for it, bro. I'm not missing another one of NTT's godlike plays ever again.
Nowhere to run.
Speaking of NTT, I'm actually looking at his POV right now.
All right, heading over to him.
Yeah, there is actually going to be the Rays located outside, so pushing in a little bit more aggro. Yeah, that was going to be Dizzy, who does go down.
I'm going to head over to Shroud and see what he's up to. Looking to give out some heals here. He has a wall up in mid, so he's just looking to get kind of crowd control there. Summit's over in A holding it as Flom's got the Guardian. Not too many people using this one, but I have seen him use it quite a bit. It's a tough gun to use, but you can get that one-shot tap headshot. We saw Poach do it. Oh my word, it's a powerful one.
Well, the way I feel about a lot of the weapons in this game, especially guns like the Guardian, is that they're very high skill, but they're very cheap. And because of that, I think it's perfectly fine for anyone to pick it up. If you have the confidence in the shot to go for the headshots and you know how to click them heads, like, just go for the Guardian. It is a very, very strong weapon that is not even deceptively strong, because you know it is. And NTT again is going to pick himself up too, as that is just going to leave Flom by himself now to have to deal with a 1v4.
I got over there right as Shroud took a knife to the skull. That was huge.
Oh,
in.
no, I didn't even see that.
Rest of the team. Well, you got the other kill. It was perfect. And if Flom can make his way in, that first shot, if you let Nick know where you are, he will take you down. Nick Wu, fighting game scene aficionado from the past, I should say. And he's been good at everything he does. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I see a lot of people asking if XCal is X-Pro. Yes, he is X-Pro Counter-Strike. He is a man who knows his way around the tactical FPSs, and we are seeing it. All these guys are NTT, old COD, CS Pro, I believe, and Penguin. I'm not sure about his full background, but he is a Penguin, so that's enough for you.
Yeah, he's a Penguin. He can live in cold temperatures, and there was also a movie that was freaking adorable starring him. So you know, we'll take it.
Absolutely.
Volcano already Volcano.
The wall tap. I love it. He saw that.
Didn't get a chance to. I made the mistake of not looking at Volcano. Clearly, if you're just not looking at anyone at this point, the Riot Devs are just constantly been making this into a light show. That was going to be the breach ult used by Summit.
Yeah. So Summit using the breach ult and a lot of his abilities without really knowing that they were going to be useful, that breach ult wants to be followed up on. So possibly something that will allow an easy take here. You really want to work with your crowd control as much as possible. Oh, is he going to get the satchel jump by Summit? He goes down. Volcano's in and Summit's out.
That was, again, just more use of the utility. That is just a gorgeous thing to see. You got these players spread out here, by the way. This isn't looking good. Off the break now. See what happens to Shroud. He's going to be a little pinned down over here. Looking over toward Garden, but Nick Wu gets him there for the pickup.
Oh, the crossfire, knowing Nick's left side could be hit there. I'm on Volcano. Takes down Flom. Oh, I thought he saw him. It's a red trigger on his outline, so I was like, he jumps out to him, but that's teammate. We're both on the red side. Dizzy comes up big, and they don't need to see Dizzy to make him dizzy. Take him down through the wall.
I feel like I need an advanced degree in spectating, but we're getting there. I wasn't the best at school, but I have a newfound respect for all observers that are out there. I haven't observed since I casted COD back in the day. This is the last time I observed.
Honestly, asked one of our observers from League if they could do it. They didn't have to. I asked them very late in the request. But it's hard. Like, this is daunting. I don't ever want to miss kills. You feel bad. The observers, big props. Your job. You kill it. You absolutely kill it.
Oh my wife.
I'm watching Volcano as obviously XCal's going to open up. It's one of these two, right? Boomba keeping him safe here in lower sewers area. And they're just going to start searching for some nades. Oh, good lord.
Dizzy finding Volcano down low. Should be running into each other any minute now, but Dizzy's going to drop back over to long A. You're going to have Summit hanging out by a site. And the Sage, which is Shroud. Kind of in that transition spot. Oh, and picked off, though. Dizzy. Nicely done. Going to try and bring this to a 3-3 now. So they'll take full ownership of it, but let's head on over to the other side. Orbital strike deployed by the Brimstone.
Cage triggered.
It's going to be Penguin.
Gonna come in from Dizzy's side. He's on CT. Shroud takes down NTT. Dizzy with the Phantom. Gonna see what he can do. Summit enriches the breach across the site. And they're trying to get themselves in. He flashes back corner. Can they answer back? The double jump! Oh, he gets one. Dizzy answers back and says, here's a taste of your own medicine. They get the defuse as well. And a touche coming in from Loaded GG.
Yeah, this is a much different game than what we saw before. I think that the streamers, the Loaded streamers, they just were a little caught off guard, if I'm being honest. Those first 3-4 rounds, like, it just... anyone would be shattered playing that. This is a squad that hasn't really played together all that much, even though I know you got the likes of Ska on there, but you have Dizzy, who comes from a whole different background of Battle Royale games, even though he's still, you know, a god tier shot.
Yeah.
This is a new experience for him. He has played these games before, but even then, you're playing with Skadoodle. You're playing with Shroud, you know, Summit too. Guys who compete at a very high level in Counter-Strike.
Right.
But even then, you have just, you know, Volcano, XCal, guys who did it as well.
So neat. I can move around the crosshair while he's doing that. I love it. Watching Nick Wu as he fires darts into the garage right now. Trying to get a fun. Almost got it through that one. Oh, a good trade in mid. A little retribution kill there from Ska onto Penguin as he lost his teammate. And now we're going to get a bit of smoke here. Trying to get into B. Who's holding it? Oh, good nade. Good bit of damage. You can see it took off the armor as well. That's always what helps. Dizzy's going to switch over as I'm on him right now. Coming into sight. He'll try for another nade.
Again, those nades. Well placed. Forcing XCal back.
Placed. Yeah, devs don't want to be in that corner. When you play against Raze, corners are not your friend.
Cage triggered.
They were never really your friend before. They've never been my friend. They've always betrayed me.
Summit.
Hellfire.
Okay. NCT, though, around the corner, did get Ska. And he's just looking at that camera. He got a 3v3 now on site. As XCal is going to beam one. NTT finds Dizzy low. One player left alive. It's going to be Flom.
See if he can do it. Playing it slow. 4-2. Kind of around you still want to go for. In a 3-1 situation. He doesn't have much time, though. He's got to be able to take it down. Once the bomb is down, it almost acts like another person, right? It's almost a 4v1 now. You have more to think about, and you can't even get your body in the sight to do it as XCal comes up with the trip that round. Top in hand, and they are going to be feeling good. 5-2 coming in from the attacking side. Riot Devs are in the lead.
All right. Just putting little details on my stream for the viewers.
Yeah.
You know.
Believe me, I am trying to watch the map and switch to who it is, but it is difficult to quickly zap to who's who.
We'll get there, though.
I know Summit's one right now.
Yeah, Summit is one.
We got it. We got it. We appreciate everybody bearing with us here. I'm on NTT as they move up. They're quickly going up mid. It looks like you actually could have an entry frag here on the Cypher. And this is one of the things, like I was saying, the Riot Devs are continuously doing. Whether or not they're on the entry frag or the site opener, they're going to be pushing shots from Summit. Beautifully done as he gets those sheriffs to connect as he takes down NTT as well.
He's holding down this site.
The man himself can hold it.
He's holding down this site just as best as he possibly could. He'll have the Sova right outside. Carveps goes for the flash. Blinds around the corner, but Nick Wu there for the stop.
That's amazing that Nick was able to turn and fire back on that. Breach's flash is so powerful, and you have only a short amount of time to make sure you don't get fully blinded and your retinas are burned out. Moving now over to Shroud. Can he defend 2v1? Oh, good call. Going for the res. Brings back Summit. Oh, here comes the lasers from Nick. Does he hit him?
He's looking for him. Doesn't. He doesn't. He gets out of it just in time.
I'll let you know, Nick usually does not miss those, so big props to Summit and Shroud for being able to dodge out on that. It means a lot. Now a 2v2 Golden Boy. They're going to head for the bomb.
Around. Summit's going to deploy the Quake there. The ult for Breach. Gets around. On screen with Summit here as they're looking down long C. That's where they're going to be positioned, though. The Rays playing around the corner. Rocket launcher's out. Rocket launcher's... Oh, he got picked in midair, but he catches him with the rocket from downtown. Oh, it's a Volcano, and he clutches the win. Oh, my goodness. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
That's where I'm going, Golden Boy. He knew it was coming, and he set up camp and said, bring it on. I'm going to eat this.
You knew.
A respect for that, but that is dodgeable. You can dodge it.
Bro, he said, hold that. That is nuts. That is nuts.
Oh my word! All right, we're getting on Volcano.
Can't even with him right now, bro.
He's gonna. Here we go once again. Crosses down, following Boomer. Oh look, it's a Roomba party.
Hey, DJ Roomba, turn up the beat.
Tonight.
DJ Roomba. Oh snap! Oh, Volcano.
Oh, look at that. Using the distraction. The Roombas are playing. The kids are shooting. There we go. Volcano comes up onto Dizzy. and he's actually going to go ahead for the Vandal. Oh, he's taking it away.
That
so
is
nobody can pick it. That's gross.
okay.
That's
what I'm going to say
gross.
this. I know that there may be a lot of CS people watching, a lot of League of Legends people watching, but for my Overwatch friends out there, that is a Galaxy brain play.
That is so wrinkly brain.
Wrinkle
I love Volcano
brains.
for doing that.
Wrinkle brains. How many wrinkles is in Volcano's brain right now?
Oh man, that's a good one. A minute left on this round. We're still checking out Volcano. We see a little bit of coverage over towards that garage site, but they should be able to get right into B with one on the left. It seems like Summit's back into B now, so
Prepare for
that could be big.
hellfire.
NTT, big pick off onto Summit. That is going to prompt a rotation over to the C side,
exactly where you are.
putting the Brim in an interesting spot now. Ska's going to be back by B as they're looking around. Spike has been planted on the C side. Ska will be the last player left alive if he's just trying to hold an angle down. He will get challenged in a second here by the Jet, and goodbye. Flawless round. 7-2 in the count for our friends over at the VALORANT Dev team.
Yeah, it started to take off a little bit once those gun rounds became in their favor. Also, I didn't think it really helped that the devs were able to pick up that single eco round as well. Really putting loaded GG on some tough money to start. So he sees NTT. He just put a trap down in the back. Doesn't really need to be on a single person right now, but as they just set up utility in the beginning. A lot of times with Cypher, you can feel like, I don't want to put my trap down. It costs money. It costs money to buy him every round. He's a pretty expensive agent. But once you're in the game, you could go down in money quick. But you have to be okay with laying those traps out and knowing they're going to work for you later in the game.
X-Cal.
Always. Where's he at?
So X-Cal got a big pick on mid onto Summit. Summit had it, thought he had him lined up, but X-Cal just beamed him with the op. Shroud knows the enemy's going to be on the other side. Cypher did use the ult, though. Flam does manage to get the pick. Maybe this could be the start of something different, but Nick Wu there for the stop right away. Nick Wu with a double.
I think Shroud was taking a breath there. That's really all it takes for Nick Wu to get a chance to kill you, is that you breathe in and he hears that slight whisper, and it's good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams indeed. Becoming a nightmare quickly though. 8-2, and it is going to be, it looks like somewhat of an A push. Volcano's always going over here towards A, it seems. He likes the idea of being able to Roomba bot. He's won this fight over and over again, and it seems like the opposing team has set the precedent of wanting to fight him. That's been Dizzy down there. It doesn't look like Dizzy's gonna take it this time, but he does want the shot. He won't initially hit it. Oh, he does it again though. Volcano says, I'll take the long fight.
Full commit onto the A site, though. The way that the Riot devs have been changing things up has actually been super intelligent. And then they go in, they make it seem like they're going to go for a full push onto that side. And then instead, they'll just double back around. There goes that Sage slow, preventing Volcano from being able to move, though. Let's go over to X-Cal, who will be with him on the A site. And look at that. It just prompted X-Cal. What a shot on Ska. It just prompted them to rotate around, but they're still playing the back end of the map.
As soon as they see the walls and the slow field come up, they say, big utility, we can divert, we can go somewhere else. And already they're starting to go to a different site. So Shroud's going to hold one, and your floater's going to be Flam. He's going to try to get himself between B and A, make that call. Or say B and C, make that call. But it looks like he's going to trend towards A. I almost like this play more, Goldenboy, because power in numbers, especially when you're against a team this confident and strong, it is going to help to have a possible trade in those frags.
Shroud should be getting some kind of contact soon. They shot the arrow down. Flam.
Beautiful.
Pick up top. It's going to be located over to the right there. Another one. Flam with two. Shroud gets another. It's going to be down to Flam in a 1v1 against the enemy Cypher, but NTT clutches it out for the win.
I was just about to ask Flam to be my mom because that was sick. The control, the transfer as well, coming into the secondary and third player coming in. That's what you like to see, and they're starting to feel a little bit more. Unfortunately, the warm-up has been a little too late for them. I remember going into Flam's stream a bit earlier. He's like, Riv, I was playing amazing earlier, but my last few games have not been that. So you can't peak early in the day. You got to peak at the right time.
The cool thing about that play, though, I mean, Flam on the ADS, controlling the spray well, securing the double. That was very well done. It was a tall task, to be frank.
For sure. It really was.
Okay, so they got some intel. Flam saw that two players were going to be rushing up C long. Dizzy, he's not looking to challenge on that A long side on the opposite side of the map because Volcano's been punishing him time and time again. But
yeah, he's so timid about it. He's like, maybe
if I don't push this, it would be good for me. This is going to be the last round before the half too.
Yep.
A lot of investment going into this. Utilize your ults. Screw it. Might as well. As soon as that camera gets thrown down, Jet was there to kill it. And Ska with the first blood on Penguin.
Nicely done coming through that garage. A good help from Flom there as he took a little bit of spam fire. But the traps are also set up there, so they can use those traps to their advantage. You can see Flom's trap as he walks through it. Getting a little bit of that stim pack coming in from Brimstone. You can walk out of that, and you can see he still has it as it turns off. So you can use that as a strategy to walk through and get out. Be careful, though. Your opponents can use it. And things get quiet here as we see him working over towards the other site. Let's see what they're getting into.
Uh-oh. Oof. The Brimstone ult landed right in Hexcal with the knives. Dizzy is going to get himself too, though.
Fire in the hole!
While all that was going on. What? Volcano did get the rocket kill onto Shroud, but Ska cleans up. Blades out, though. Dizzy manages to win the round for his teammates.
Dizzy with the duck. He went right under all of those knives. What a duck. Sometimes that throws off your opponent so much, and he knew what he needed to do coming in against the ultimate of Jet. So 9-3. We are seeing a few rounds come in here now. Let's take a look at the goal we haven't hit up on our scoreboard recently. 15-6 for XCal as that triple with a Sheriff coming into the second round has just continued to keep him on top with more frags confidently coming in. And Dizzy still at the top of the table for the team this time. Summit was able to top frag in game one, but they're all participating a little bit more. We can say that, Golden Boy.
Yeah. This has been a better game at the very least for them, but for our loaded friends, but it has been a bit of a struggle across the board throughout the day.
Absolutely. And you made a good point of, oh, the headshot. You saw the head punch there going on to Sage. That's going to be Shroud that took a shot there. He heals himself up. But you were correct to say, we now have a Sage in this game. It was seen by Loaded that they might need a healer. They might need to be able to sustain a bit more against a longer fight here. And it's tough because they continue to go down without each other around to trade these kills.
Writing down my
there it is.
Notes real fast.
Gotta get the bomb down. Plant the bomb.
All right, spike has been planted.
All right, already the information is given. There's a double satchel kill coming from Volcano as we're on his screen now. Will he be able to take out two more? Loaded's answering, and they get the kills they need.
Flom with 2, and a big save there on Shroud, by the way, to be able to pick off Volcano, who, as you had mentioned, got the satchel kill just a second ago. That could have been devastating.
It's a good pickup. I think we didn't see that last game. We said it a little bit ago, but once the site is held by Loaded's squad now, they're much more confident in holding the angles or pushing to an angle to completely choke that off. Before, they were a bit scattered, watching multiple angles, and you really want to be hard stuck on one or forcing with your team on a single.
Immediately out of the gate, Dizzy's going to get a big pickup there against XCal. First blood. Playing field wide open. Watching angles though. Summit does identify a Sova that's going to be in the back. Flom, man. Look at the confidence that Flom has as he pushes inside of this. This is just very impressive.
Oh my gosh. Volcano takes Dizzy down. A ghost for a bulldog. And it looks like he might be able to get himself a gun here. Slowly peeking out. Sees NTT in the window, so he's safe to get himself the rifle. Ska, nicely done in B as we're on Summit. He loves this Sheriff, and he's actually been putting up some impact plays with it.
The Rays. Volcano. Back by the garage window. Actually, more toward on that C side as well. There's not really much he could do here. Maybe 1 or 2 picks, but Summit beams him with the Sheriff.
He's feeling it. Don't sleep on Summit. If he is feeling it in the game, he will definitely start to get his headshots in. And He is moving up the list, 9 and 13 for himself. Just a 1 kill under that top, as they're all pretty, like I said, well participating in this game. It was a bit mixed, and that really hurts the economy. When not everybody's fragging, you have to buy for people. You have to request. You're not able to get those rounds in that you want. I'm surprised to see if we'll see Flom and Dizzy kind of holding here on 35. They may want to go for a bigger gun, but we will see as we get into the round.
Who do you want to start with?
I'm on Flom right now.
Okay, I like that play. Well done. Flom
Got a
has
little bit
been
of
very
info.
good this match.
Yeah, he's been kind of picking it up.
Yeah, 10 and 13 currently.
Fire in the hole!
Playing the info game. Oof. Rocket came out. Nick Wu
Oh my! What?
with the Guardian. With the Guardian. I don't even know from where. Where did he get that through? No.
Yes. Oh my! I'm watching it. I don't even know where he got shot from. That's what it's like playing against Nick. Ridiculous.
Well, XCal's going to be on the flank, and I'm on his POV right now. He's waiting for them to come around the corner. Summit's right there, as well as Ska. As soon as they peek this, that's one Ska. Nicely done.
Summit just got a heal. He was real low. So for Scott to push that was a huge bro move. And they can now get up and get a bit better of weapons. Phantom now in the hands of Ska. He's going to be feeling that one.
Nick Wu's got the angle covered here with the Guardian. The minute they poke around that corner, nay, the second they poke around that corner, they choose to just back away. Good split here as well from the VALORANT devs.
It's one of my favorites. I love when you can kind of just spread back out, go 1 and 1 for each site, and you play retake. You can try to make the hero move. You take one down before you go down. They have 4 seconds to plant the bomb as they try to get into the site. That's going to be a nice gate to slow them down. Shots from the right. 4 seconds to plant. He's got to commit.
And he's right on him. He finds one. He's going to get 2. That's the double kill. He gets the whole hold by himself on the B site. Tossed the nade, got the kill despite being blinded, and then follows it up with the kill on the Phantom. Unbelievable.
Those pressure moments, Volcano loves to play in those moments. A million things are going through my opponent's head. The next best thing to do is put more pressure on them. One planter, one guy trying to pull 360s, kill them both at the same time. He is inside their head, and it is hard to play around that. Volcano with a big round.
Yeah. Okay, Nick Wu, we have to have a conversation about you, my friend, because you are going for the by far the nerdiest shots I've ever seen in my life, and I respect it so much. So much.
Ooh, Volcano getting pushed out by Ska there, and Nick takes a shot for himself. The loaded GG's feeling it this round as they start to push mid. We'll see if we can get on the Summit as he's starting to get his abilities out into that B site.
Backs away from...
So he's used quite a bit. No follow-up here means that the Devs can kind of just sit back. He gets hit by a dart from Nick. Knows Nick is on the right side, and things kind of slow down now. It's orbital strike, and there's Nick.
Yeah, Nick Wu again. He just continues to impress with his Guardian. He's just been the example, the reason why if you're like, hey, maybe I should upgrade my gun to a Phantom or a Vandal. No, you'll be okay if you got a 6-shot like Nick Wu, and who is around the flank here. And they're all going to be huddled inside of B as they should be. Nick creeping around the corner. Should be able to find someone. That's going to be a stop on Dizzy on high. Going to wrap around the side.
Right now. He's stimming himself, trying to get the kills. He wants to try to play in the smoke. A very dangerous one. You got to have a fast shot. His XCal opens, and he is just hugging Penguin. Get a little social distancing in there as Penguin takes out Ska, and he goes for the bomb defuse. They're going to go ahead and transfer that over. Leave the bomb at half defuse, and now that will be an alt point after defuse for Nick Wu. Let's see if he actually has his ultimate off of that. He might be 6 of 7 as it updates. Yeah, so he only needs 1 more point, and he will again be able to use Hunter's Fury across the map. We'll keep an eye on these buys as they start off here. 3 in the double digits, 4 loaded. And we are 2 rounds, or 1 round from game point, but 2 rounds from that win for the Devs here on our second map of Haven. First one was Bind, and they went through that one quite fast with the Dev win.
Very just mind blown here by how they played. I can't express it enough. Shasso, do find one. Exactly where he's going to be. He's kind of pinned in the corner. XCal just gets himself 2. Nick Wu. Nick Wu He just
Is it gonna
had,
be a full house? XCal's over Nick Woo's.
yeah, he had, oh goodness gracious. He had Ska pinned against that box. He didn't even, he just had the intel. That was it. He knew that Ska was located by box in front of garage, so he had him dead to rights. XCal, he didn't have to worry about his teammate because XCal seems to get the dubs on the reg.
Yeah. And if it's not a dub, he is rolling that one over into a triple or a quadra. Really feeling it this game. One away from a 20 bomb is XCal and Volcano once again exploding in this one. And it's going to be an even money round. We
And
see
match point.
it is going to be a buy here on match point. This is what the loaded team was kind of saving for. What do they got?
You can spin the smoke around the side. XCal gets one with the knife. That's Dizzy. He's going to pay with his life there. Knows another one's going to be around the corner. Nick Wu, headshot onto Flom. And already the value was gotten out of that jet ult. You're just going to have 2 players left alive. It's going to be Ska.
Nice shot.
Gets a follow. That won't matter because GG in the best of 3. The Riot Devs, the Valorant Devs, XCal, Nick Wu, NTT, Penguin, and the legend himself, Volcano, get themselves the win. Volcano and XCal both dropping 20 bombs in that game. First Bloods 6 and 5 for the duelists.
Absolutely gross the way they played these games.